And I know it's been a very hard 2 weeks for you. My name is Vicki Estrada. That I wish this day wasn't necessary like we all feel. You know, we just heard some stories that we can all relate to. And are any of us really immune from this? No way. And my wife, Linda, and I were in New York, even in New York City, with two friends last May, and we were confronted on a corner by two men, big guys screaming and yelling to our face, you know, "You fucking faggots, you deserve to die. You fucking faggots, you're an abomination of God, you deserve to die." I mean, I've never been that scared, right? Smack to our face. What do you do when that happens? You know, what do you do? And I'm sure if there would not have been a lot of people on the street, I and Linda would not be here today. I was telling two women this morning about this Day of Remembrance. You know, I said, how do we stop this? I asked. And surprisingly, they both responded, "Vicki, you can't. It's human nature. It's like war. It's inevitable." Well, I cannot and I will not accept that. You know, I cannot. That we are inherently good, but because of societal pressures and learning, we develop, we change, and we act like we are taught to act. Remember Dylan Thomas, you know, in English class in high school, the famous Welsh poet that Bob Dylan named himself after? He was watching his father slowly die. And he wrote a poem, which some of you probably remember. And I really feel that it's very short. I'm going to read it, don't worry. But it has special meaning for us. It is called, "Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night." Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words have forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into the good night. Good men the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me. Now with your fierce tears, I pray, do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. What does that mean to us? Do not go gentle into that good night. And I did a lot of research on this. I have my own feelings. But for us, it means don't give up. Ever. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Fight, complain, rail, do whatever you need to against prejudice, hatred, and death. But why? Why are we hated so? And what possible threat are we to those who hate us and murder us? It's hard for me and us to understand the root of this hatred, but I think it begins as ignorance, then fear, and that fear leads to hatred. But what is ignorance? And ignorance is a state in which one lacks knowledge, is unaware of something, or chooses to subjectively ignore information. We need to educate and inform to eliminate the fear of transgender people, this fear that ends as hatred. Events and marches like tonight are important and necessary. But we need to integrate ourselves into the everyday lives of others. We need to participate. We need to show our communities that we can be positive role models, leaders, creators, teachers, and we can contribute to the improvement of their world, their children, as well as our own. But we need to be given that chance. How do you get that chance? We must be relentless in giving that chance. Never, never be ashamed of who you are. Never, never feel that you are not normal. Never, never feel that there's something wrong with you. And never, never feel guilty for how someone chooses to feel toward you. Hold all of your heads up, moving forward with pride and not shame, and teach others along the way. By doing so, we will eventually change these perceptions and feelings of those that surround us. And like Connor has said, that there will come a day when we are revered, not feared. And this day of remembrance will become a day of celebration. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Thank you.